since I last spoke with you. Everything's going to hell. Hello you guys. We are all jammed up. We're all set up for our reading vlog today. I will be reading the second book in the Shatter Me series by Tahereh Mafi. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right. I'm really sorry, but I'll put it on the screen. I'm starting the second book. I read the first book following one of you guys' recommendations. Alexandra, if you're watching this, hi girl, you're a real one. One of you got me hooked on the Shatter Me series. Well, I've only read the first book. I already bought the next 3 books. I'm gonna read Unravel Me. It's still daylight. It feels like summertime. It's technically still springtime, but it feels like summer. For those that don't know the series actually, the Shatter Me series is set in a dystopian world where diseases are destroying the population, birds no longer fly, and it starts out with this 17-year-old girl who is the main character, Juliette. She's locked up. And all we know is that her touch is... she can't be touched. She can't touch people. It's a no-no, it's a no-go. Watch along for a cozy watch, for just some bookish chat. I'm only in chapter 4. So conflicted. I don't know what to think. Like, I don't know what to make of Adam. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. I don't know if the word is like falling for him, but almost like trusting him. There's something that doesn't click in my head. I feel like it's my gut maybe telling me. I don't know. Also, honestly, I just want Kenji to show up because I feel like everyone's acting too heavy right now and I need some humor. That might sound dumb, but Juliette just reminds me of a really like dark time in my life when I was honestly around her age. I feel like it's just hitting too close to home and I just need some humor. And also Adam is not making it any easier for me to not be anxious. I don't know what the hell is going on. So I'm just gonna keep reading and hoping it improves. See, I just needed Kenji to make one appearance, okay? One appearance. He has had like 3 lines. Very stupid lines. I love him. I just want to hear from him, okay? I'm happy again. It's much darker now. I'm in chapter 15, so it's been 11 chapters since I last spoke with you. Everything's going to hell. Juliette is freaking out. I just feel like it's all downhill from here. And it's only chapter 15. It's only 25%. It's only a quarter of the book. And Adam can't help. Alright you guys, they're going outside doing this sort of drill. They're going up and outside and I sort of feel like it's a trap. Like it's a trap for Juliette. Why am I so... I cannot trust anyone in this book. I don't know why. I feel like because Juliette is in such a vulnerable position and such a like fragile state. Funnily enough, because she's like the most powerful out of all of them, but at the same time she holds so little power almost like within herself that it just makes me doubt everyone around her. To God, only Kenji can make some of these scenes more lighthearted. I love him. Also, I haven't seen James in like ages. What's going on with him? At 36%. If I were to slip back into my unhealthy habits, I would finish this book tonight because Kindle is telling me that I have less than 2 hours left in this book, which would only make it like 1 a.m. and I'm sure I can beat the Kindle timer, but I won't do that because I need to work tomorrow, so I'm probably just gonna read for like half an hour more. It's taking me all the self-control I can muster. But I'm in chapter 31 to go to bed, so I'll talk to you guys. It will be seconds for you guys, but hours for me and I cannot wait. I fear everything's gonna go downhill. I fear they're stepping into a very stupid mission. I kind of have to. This is not gonna end well. I just want to get past it. This anxiety, guys, things are going downhill, but I fear this is the turning point for someone. I gotta give a disclaimer, I kind of spoiled a little bit of this book for myself. It wasn't intentional, but you know the fan edits that they make on TikTok of like different MMCs of like fantasy books? I vaguely remember someone from here in one of those edits. I have tried to not look up anything else and to not look at any more fanfics, but I already know he has been in so many of them that I'm like, you are a sneaky one. So anyways, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna keep on reading. Are they brothers? No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I need to keep reading. At this point, it's just me and my love for morally grey, ambiguous, redemption-prone characters. He has her. He has her. I'm sorry. He has her. Okay, anyways. I'm just gonna keep reading. Why am I like this? It took me like one chapter to be like, you're redeemed. You are redeemed in my eyes. Only in books. Only in books. I swear. Castle, my guy, does not lose any time. Put all the pieces of the puzzle together. In this book, much, much better than the first one. I am at 65%. Night is the night. Tonight is the night. We finish because I already know I'm gonna jump up to the next one. Let me know actually if you would want to see a reading vlog of like the rest of the series. I don't know, let me know. I bought this second book already in a bundle, so I have like 2 more books in the series. I actually don't know because there are so many novellas. I'm not sure if that's like the end of like the core series and then I have the novellas. I don't know. I need to figure it out, but anyhow, I'm really hoping I don't spoil anything for you, but if you're still here, I'm just gonna talk. Warner left and it took me like 2 seconds to get on board with him, so I already want him back. That's where we're at. Finally, our girl is finally breaking free from her codependency tendencies. I'm just happy for her. Takes a lot. I know that. I'm ready for her to own her power. He's back. Alright, hello you guys. So, I thought we would switch rooms since we have done the entirety of this video in pretty much the same spot, I feel like. Apologies for my appearance, I'm about to go into the gym, but I just couldn't postpone this any longer because I finished the book I want to get started with the other one, but I thought I would give you a quick review, a quick recap, my thoughts and everything on the book so far. Before I give you the review, let me know if you would like to continue watching me read this series, like do other reading vlogs, because as I said, I'm about to start the third book in the series. I probably won't get your guys' feedback before I start that, so I'm not gonna film that. But if you want to see me reading the other books and wrapping up the series and just like the vlog, and that way we can read along, or you can see me read this for the first time, I don't know, let me know down below if you would want to see that. What you need to know is for the first book I gave it 3 stars, and for this book it's not a lot higher. I'm giving it 3.5 stars. The ending, I'm gonna say I was hooked, I was anxious, I think you saw me, I wanted to see more of Aaron, and to be honest, I was kind of done with Adam. I was just like, ugh. And I know it's unfair because the guy has been through a lot, but for some reason there's something about him that's just given me the ick. That's that. I'm so much more hooked on the relationships and on the characters than on the plot as a whole, and that's a big part of why I gave it 3 stars. I feel like the world and the plot, aside from the characters, is lacking. The writing itself, I don't know if I said this already, but in the first book I wasn't a super fan of the writing. The author does give a disclaimer at the beginning of that book that the writing is meant to mirror Juliette and her mental and emotional state, which I think it does. It does 100%. That makes sense, but I'm still not a huge fan of the writing. It has improved in the second book compared to the first, which is also part of why I gave it a bit higher of a rating. I'm also more invested in the characters in the second book. So, the ending. The battle, like the final conflict, the final battle of the second book felt very anticlimactic. I feel like we were there for 2 seconds and then Juliette was knocked down and that's it. And the girl was kidnapped, and to be honest, part of what throws me off, and I know this has to do with like the narrator being Juliette, so everything revolves around her. Obviously, she's like the main character. Don't like, and Kenji called her out on this in this book, is that she obviously has been through a lot, given her, like, yeah, my girl has been through a lot, and cope and kind of heal that, and I understand that, but there's also so much going on with the world around her, and I just feel like we are just caught up on her relationship problems. And don't get me wrong, as I said, I want to see more of Aaron. I'm like, give this man more screen time, more page time. I'm not mad about that, but at the same time I feel like the balance is a bit out of whack, because tell me why the book wrapped up and we didn't know anything of what happened in the battle. Like, everything that we knew was just, it almost, like, I don't know, it felt for a second like, Kim, there's people that are dying. You know, I don't know if I'm explaining this too well, but that's what I felt like. Now, I'm gonna keep on reading. I'm invested on the characters, I'm invested in their relationships. The reason why this book hasn't reached like the 4-star category for me is because of that. I just feel like world is so on the back burner. Even just seeing more of the conflict and the battles and what happened to the other characters that are not with Juliette. And again, I know this comes down to the narrator, because if Juliette isn't there, we are not there. But I don't know, I feel like there could have been a balance. She could have lasted a little bit longer in the battle or something. I don't know. So I want to see if this develops, if we see more of this in the upcoming books, and I want to see more of Aaron. Those are my thoughts so far on the book. Let me know if you feel similarly, if you felt similarly, if you think I'm completely wrong, just be kind about it, but that's my opinion and my thoughts on it so far. It was a pleasure to read with you guys, and I love reading with you guys, so let me know if you love that too. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you join us. Catch you in the next one.